Welcome to Hustle Lounge. Sincere thanks to our audience and their feedback on our episodes so far. Your response has been so encouraging, and we are glad that you're liking all the messaging and all the discussions that we're having on the episodes.
At Hustle Lounge, we bring real, relatable narratives of entrepreneurs from world over. If you're a startup enthusiast, you're surely at the right place. Expect life lessons, hacks, and some real learnings, and of course, a fun chat.
We have our content on various platforms like Apple, Ghana, Spotify, YouTube, and so on. The content is available in both video and audio formats to make it convenient for you to consume. In this episode of the Hustle Lounge, we are interacting with Krishna and Amit, the founders of Basta. Basta is India's first direct-to-customer organized goat dairy. They are pioneers in goat milk products such as cheese, milk, and yogurt. Basta has spent years perfecting the art of goat farming with technology, but they have not left the natural and sustainable methods. They're available in Bangalore and supplied to 7-star hotels, retail stores, subscription apps, Flipkart portals, etc. You name it, and they're there. They are blending tradition, science, and passion in the goat value chain. So that is all about Basta, and we are so happy to have both of them on board. So Garima, would you like to talk about the main hustle that we are going to talk about in the episode today?
Yes, thanks, Anurag. And welcome, Amit and Krishna. The reason we are talking to the two of you today is the hustle that we see, the hard work that we see behind all the great work that you're doing. What really is endearing, and the hustle we'll be highlighting today, is you are ready to do whatever it takes. You're ready to get your hands dirty. You're ready to roll up your sleeves and be and work like a goat dairy farmer. What does it take to do that hustle is what we want to know, so that more and more people can be inspired by you both. So over to you both. Would you want to talk a little bit about yourself and what prompted you to get on board this journey?
Thank you, Garima, for having us here. Myself, Amit, associated with Basta for many years now. I am a technology guy from background. Have a lot of passion for animal husbandry, for agriculture, for bringing healthy foods, nourishing food to our generation. So I am associated with Krishna for past 3 years now. The Krishna is the main guy who is doing this hustle, right? So I'll pass it on to Krishna to introduce himself and answer your question.
Thanks, Amit. Thanks a lot. Yes, I'm Krishna. As you know, I'm the founder of and acting as CEO of Basta Goat Milk. So, why we are doing this? First of all, there are many opportunities over here. We see in enter the goat value chain. It's not only about the milk. Of course, milk is the main thing. Not only milk. So there is definitely many unconnected joints in this industry. First of all, it's a virgin market and untapped and unorganized industry in India. So we are seeing this as an opportunity, right from feed development to animal husbandry activities, and then of course the need of good quality food to the people is very much necessary, become a necessity now, and goat milk is the answer for it. So that's why we introduce many goat milk byproducts, and it's where we are encouraging demand in the market. If I think of this goat milk, it's not a new thing. So if you think of it, was a forgotten idea, forgotten solution, forgotten medicine. What we taken as a daily dosage in our life, which was like a regular in our previous days or maybe 40 years before. We are reinventing the same wheel again, old wheel again, and people are getting used to it now.
So when you talk about reinventing the wheel again and, trying to add more value to this whole, value chain of goat milk, what were the initial challenges that you faced in your businesses?
So initially, first of all, though it's as it does. First of all, it is not as easy as it seems. So understanding the animal itself a difficult task. So we need to understand the animal. There are lot of breeds in India. I think more than 20 plus 28 plus authorized goat breeds in India, which are identified. What is best in India for a dairy? What is best in India for a milk? And of course, we should think of livestock production also in this field. So both one side. So we have like seen like many breeds. We have checked many breeds, experiment with many breeds. Then we selected beetle animal, beetle goat. So this is basically from Punjab. And understanding that one single breed animal also is a problem. Like we brought here, like understanding the food of bits of animal. Like goat is animal which is different varied feed varieties in a single day. We need to understand that. As if like we can't give one, we can't dump the entire protein, we can't dump the one entire nutrition thing as a food to them. Like we need to understand what kind of feed it needs to be given, weird feed. So we have categorized our feed as like different weird feed like maize, multicut, tree fodder, dry feeds, concentrates, many things. Like in that, like 10 structure will come in each category. That we understood. And the cycle, animal life cycle, we need to understand. It is very must for milk production. When it's that mating time will come, when is the best time for milk production, when is the like quality production will come in a year, what is the best season for animal to yield kids. We need to understand all this. Then only. So this understanding took time, and though took time, we are able to give quality milk products and milk to the society.
Yeah. So just to add to what Krishna is saying, so there were challenges on farm side. There were challenges also in establishing the brand itself. Selling goat milk is not easy, right? The people have many misconceptions. Awareness is lacking as well. The past generation knows a lot about the medicinal value, the health benefit. Even some of the other countries like Greece and France know about goat milk. It's used there in cheese like feta and chèvre, but not in India. India imports a lot of goat-based cheese. So taking the product to market also was a challenge. We need to find right buyers. So that was also had become a challenge for us. The corona waves, the two of them, that has become a big challenge for us. We were focused on selling to 7-star hotels, fine dining restaurants, and that whole B2B business came to an end in first wave of corona. So we have pivoted in different models as well. This was a tough journey throughout. And we were not a technology startup. We want to be, Amuls of the goat industry, but with a difference where we want to tightly control the complete chain where the fodder for the goats comes in to all the way to your door delivery. And for doing that kind of model, right, it requires quality checks at each level, supplying fodders to those franchisees, those cooperatives which we have. So building all that, the brand, the farm management, franchisee, and since we are not a technology business, getting the right investors who have exactly same mindset as us to bring social impact in rural areas as well as bring a quality product to the market. So finding those right set of investor was also a challenge.
So, Amit, let me take you back to where you started. So, when you were getting those goats, and Krishna was talking about understanding goats was a problem. You were dealing with mortality rates as high as 70%. You were dealing with, customer blockage about, lack of awareness. You said the previous generation knew, and the current generation there was difficulties in finding that fitment. But despite all those challenges, and you had corporate jobs, so it's not that you were doing this mainstream. What were those visible green shoots? So what was that sort of light shining which still made you feel that no, this is something that I want to stick to and I want to continue to do, and I shouldn't throw this idea out of the window?
Yeah, so I will probably answer and Krishna can add to it. So when you see your product sharing the shelf with Danone, a multi-billion company like Danone in nature's basket, that gives a very different kind of charm. When a customer comes in and tells you either through phone or something that he had congenital pneumonia and he's taking the goat milk for a year and got cured of that, That kind of things gives you a lot of kicks. So our core team never have any doubt, right? No lack of belief that what we are doing is doing for right reasons, and this product is of highest quality possible. But then when we our product is tasted, our yogurts and cheese were tasted by customers, and including you as well, we have always got a good feedback from that. That appreciation keeps us going, right? There's definitely a lot of challenges which comes in, but the quality of our product, the stories which we get from our customers, the health benefit which we are bringing to them, so all that helps us in keeps on going. Krishna, you want to add more?
Yes, of course. Like appreciation, of course. That's like it's like each like many gold medals we have got from customers. Like medicinal issues, like disease cure, many things, and importantly, as Amit told, like somewhere sitting with like 1,000 crore $1 billion company, and we are sitting next to them in return. So it's a pride thing for us. Like we achieved something kind of feeling that is. And importantly, for the entire time, the vision was still like whatever vision we had, like we know, like we are doing, like still we are like waiting for many things, but the vision is still clear. So we are doing something like which is completely untapped in India, and this is very huge market and nothing, no one has tested on a commercial way, on a knowledgeable way, on a like progressive and process in a process. No one has tapped it. That we are doing it. That vision is like completely with us. That's we are clear with our vision. That kept us going.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So, coming to the team, you mentioned that everyone in the team was aligned to that vision, and you have a fairly large team. How do you design roles and responsibilities when there are so many people who are working? Was that tough? Was that a challenge? Was there a process? So for people who are listening in, can they understand that, if X number of people are coming together, what does it take to define the roles to make this an efficient system in itself?
See, like as when we have started it, like everyone was new to the goat farming. Goat farming was new to us. Like growing a grass is new to us. Understanding animal body is new to us. Taking like syringes in our hand is new to us. Taking out blood from animal is a new thing to us. So we had this difficulty in understanding like what skill set is required, what is the department is best kind of. But important things, the kind of the process what we took is like it's always continuous interactive process. Like we were like loosely interactive, like on the job there is set of team, 3-4 people will be there. On the market side, 2-3 people will be there. On an advisory mode, 2-3 people always. This understanding of in business, what's going on with the animals, what's going on in farm, what is going on in the market, what customer needs is. So this understanding is become very clear to each and every one of us. It's not there was no gap in that. Like whatever I saw, like I would have shared with the team. So this continuous approach was there. So that's why like understanding the work was very easy to us. We picked up very well. And immediately what we did, we divided, though we were working also. Like in our corporate life, in like different varied jobs we were doing. I come from like accounting and legal background kind of thing. And then another person is there, like he is doing our franchisee development, leading the franchisee development now, or cooperative franchisee. He is like he is into like veterinary only. Another person is there, like he is into actually this technical thing, mechanical work. So it was good. Like what we know each other so well, we know like academically what we know, and non-academically where we are strong. This we know entire as an entire team. We know each and every one about us. So that's why we divide the team according to their capability. Like one guy Chetan handles the marketing because like he had 16 years of hardcore retail experience as an area manager, and our Ramesh acted as a farm manager, and now leading as a head of franchisee development thing, because he understands animals better than anyone. And Ravi is leading the farm because he is like very capable of human management, human resource management. And like I'm acting as a, I saw entire picture here. Like I have like very much interest on this product making thing. Though this is like unknown thing about my non-academically. So I lead this production house. So these are the things, and
True, true.
technology, like like no need to say, Amit is a master, like a master in technology. Like he is guiding us in our digital assets, digital marketing, and then our future thinking of digital market, precision code application apps. He's taking whatever the knowledge we possess and putting in, trying to put that in application so that it will be useful to the entire society. So this the technology thing he is leading it. So according to the skill set, we have divided ourselves. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
it's so easy.
So just to add to that, as Krishna says, transparency is the key, right? And we have two set of stakeholders. One is our customers, and other is farmers. And to us, both are equally important. So we listen to our customer a lot, and all of us, especially Chetan, he has a very big ears for the customers' feedback. Similarly to farmers, Ravi and Ramesha, they take care of listening to them and ensuring that all their problems are solved and farmers are profitable. Krishna is our glue. He is the guy who connects all the other people, right? So he's very humble, but he is the life behind the company.
True, true. Completely agree with that. And this really resonates with us as well when it comes to understanding each other's strengths and weaknesses as co founders, as a team. Because at the end of the day, when you want to scale, right, when you want to bring standardization and quality into your business, you need to really lean on to each other's strengths and understand where they lack. And you then, fit in those missing pieces into the puzzle. And then that's how you make a beautiful scenery out of it. So completely agree with that. Coming back to the next question that I have in mind so let me redirect this to Amit. So you spoke about managing the business with the team, and like you said, you know who is handling what. How do you manage the entire business when it comes to maintaining quality, training your franchisees to make sure that you can scale and expand parallelly in the right direction? How do you do that? Because I think a lot of our audience who are listening and watching us today would definitely love to know some of the nuances that a business face when they are in the growth stage, when they are scaling up, right? So what would be your tips and strategies to the audience today?
Sure. No, so for a product, and especially in food industry, the quality hygiene are utmost importance, right? So if you visit our production unit in Kengri, we have very strict protocols. How I mean, you can see some of those strict protocol only in kitchens of some of the 7-star, 5-star restaurants, right? We take care of those. It's not just from the hygiene perspective or who can enter and when they can enter it. It's also in terms of the environment control, the temperature control, and the humidity controls which we do to manufacture these products, yogurts and cheeses, and also take care of the milk. Also, when we collect these milk from franchisees, we have equipments to check the quality of those milk, if there's any adulteration or not. And if there is an adulteration, we recheck those milk batch as well. So we definitely take care of those checks as well at multiple stages. There is a cold chain which we have established. Our farm is around 100 kilometers from Bangalore. So from
Okay.
all the way from farm to our production unit, we have cold chain. And from our production unit to your door, also we have that cold chain. So we ensure the temperature at which these products are delivered to the customer to ensure the best quality. Krishna, you want to add more?
Yes, training aspect, like the franchisee training aspect, the quality aspect, I think you've got. So what we do training is like in our farm only, like we call our farm as ideal goat farm for in our vision tech. In our farm, like we do our theoretical and as well as practical models training to the farmers. It's a 15 days thing. Like people will stay there always. If they are staying nearby, they can go and come. So like morning to evening session, it will be like practical thing where we tell about many things. Not only like what kind of feed, how much protein will be there, like what kind of feed we need to give, how much we need to give, why that differentiation is there to animal, how to maintain a health of the animal, and of course with the health of animal that will affect the quality of the production of the milk. So our
True.
all decision goes around all goat only. So, and of course, if I maintain an animal properly, got good quality milk will definitely, that's the outcome. But after that, how to maintain that quality after milk coming out of the goat body, that also we train to them. So each aspect, like from like setup to the milk production part, is like detailed, theoretical, and practical exposure we give to the farmers in our training exercises.
Fantastic. So, well, despite all of these things that you're doing, and clearly there is effort in setting this up, and you have designed roles and all of these efforts, it's still a tough market to crack. And were there rejections that you faced when you were looking at partners or when you were looking at retailing? And I understand the kick, and I can't even begin to imagine what would it take to be right next to Danons of the world. But were there rejections? Were there challenges there? And how did you overcome that challenge? I'm asking this question in particularly, like I would like you to rewind back to your first success story, because when people are listening, they are making great products, and I think in our country, in even in smaller towns, there are people who are so convinced about their product, just like how you are. And to scale up, they forget scaling up. Like I think even to go to market, to go from that 0 to 1, there are so many rejections and roadblocks, and which can be discouraging. But I'm sure you hustled there. So I want you to kind of rewind back and say that when you found those challenges, what were those challenges firstly, and how did you overcome that challenge? So maybe each of you
Okay.
can
Like,
share your side of the story.
maybe I'll add something that's very interesting one to me because like I faced all this practically initially. Like Amit was telling like about our products initially. The comments I'm getting from the start till now, products are fantastic, super, awesome. But like at the initially like that's all what I faced is product is fantastic, packing is not proper. So then making a product, our fight was like making a packaging because like it's goat milk, it's a like small quantity of production is there. It's not used thousands, lakhs of liter production will be not there. So, but like we have to invest in like many much quantity of packing products. So the investment was huge. Like we had nothing in our hands. So then our design and brains swarming for packaging on it. Product was perfect, super, no problem at all. And we gone to scratch our head in packing, designing the packagings. So like at we made like many designs, but we were able to achieve like it's at international standards. I can see those like our design. That's my comment I will make at like a low cost level and also at like a less quantity level. We are able to achieve our packaging also. Then only like we got entered the market. So product then making the customer taste it. So it was like we collaborated with many retailers on the floor. Like we were having the promoters. Like even myself and my team, like entire Chetan and all, we were standing as a promoter in retail to know understand like what customer first says. So that eagerness was there. Like we have like many people, like many chefs, many like nutrition are saying very good words, but like what the ultimate customer is saying. To hear that we stood as a promoters and we checked everything. I mean, like at least 1 week I was studying as a promoter in 3-4 retails. So to understand what customer is saying, customer response. So, but product
Yeah.
was good, but we fought a lot for designing the packaging part. Amit, you need to add something?
Yeah, sure. So, see, initially we were focused more on B2B side of market. The milk was sold to customers who have some health element, who still not ready to make it part of their lifestyle. So they anyway would come to you and seek goat milk. But we were selling cheese and yogurts to five-star hotels, right? That was our business. So we were doing business development, going to these chefs, giving them tasting samples, and they could see the quality equivalent to some of the imported products which they have. And that helped us in capturing that part of the market. But then the first corona wave came in, and then we started to thought that we need to go to the customer directly, and awareness about goat milk and goat milk products, because goat milk products, cheese and yogurts are more expensive, compared to cow milk product. And there is
Yeah.
a reason for that. It's much easier to digest. It have less alpha casein, less lactose, more protein and essential minerals. It helps in faster recovery from some of the elements like dengue. It's blood pressure friendly as well. But there's no awareness of many of these things to our customers. So we focused on non-traditional methods of marketing. We more focused on creating these awareness. We went to some apartment complexes. We went to certain business parks as well. Put us our stall there. We also started digital marketing as well, but more focused on awareness on immunity building, awareness on sustainable health building. So that definitely helped us in long run in our go to market initiatives.
No, I think that's really key, right? To understand who your customer is. And Krishna also said that the product was great, but then you had to work on the packaging, because at the end of the day, if you're trying to give it directly, so it's a direct to customer brand. If you're trying to build that, then of course, being in that premium place, you need to project your business in that right direction. Also, it should look like a premium product. So I think yes, packaging is a great a part of the value chain. It adds value to your product. So lovely thoughts and good tips and strategies. I'm sure the listeners today would have gained a lot of great insights and key takeaways from our discussion today. Guys, if you are in Bangalore, definitely go and check out basta.co.in. The links will be down in the description notes, so please go check them out. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask us in the comments below. If you're watching us on YouTube or LinkedIn, put down your comments, ask us the questions. We would be linking Krishna's and Amit's profiles as well. So in case you have more questions about Basta, feel free to reach out to them, and they would love to help you guys. And if you're listening to us on any of the podcasting platforms, do reach out to us on Twitter, on Socially Desi, or on Instagram, wherever you want to reach us out. And we would love to help you out with more of what you want to know from Basta and Krishna and Amit. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us on the show today. And this hustle has been great, and we enjoyed the whole talk. Garima, any closing thoughts from you?
Well, I think this is such a great story for anyone who's listening. I think that belief, transparency, and a clear vision come out as clear winners from this conversation. And I think that belief has come out so strongly in this hustle that they really will do whatever it takes to let Basta scale and reach the height that they really wish to. So all the best to both of you. Thank you so much, and keep hustling.
Thank you, Anurag. Thank you, Garima. Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
To move things in business, never hesitate to roll your sleeves up and get your hands dirty. In Basta's case, I think this was quite literal. Well, the hustle reminds me of an old proverb, Anurag. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going.
Absolutely, Garima. In a startup, everyone have to step up and get the work done. So guys, thank you all for tuning in today. Please do reach out to us at hustlelounge@sociallydesi.com for any suggestions, feedback, and collaborations that you may have in mind. See you next Tuesday and keep hustling.